Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. It's RJ, and today back with another pair of Adidas, another 4D, the second pair on my channel. And this one I like a lot more, both aesthetically and while they still are a little snug versus the other pair that really didn't fit me at all, I still rock with them. And today we're talking about the Adidas 4D Run 1.0. And this one is a collaboration with Parley. And if you don't know Parley, they're a company that recycles waste and tries to pull plastic out of the ocean and put it into products like this. And Adidas is one of the companies that has partnered with them, and they're producing sneakers, man. It's pretty cool. It's for a good cause, and when you produce a sneaker this good looking, I'm all about it. So without further ado, let's dive in. All right, so as per the usual, both left and right sneakers are exactly the same, identical in look. It's a very good looking shoe in my opinion. I just, colors, aesthetics, feel, materials, quality, everything. And price, way down from the original 4Ds. So we'll get into that. I just want to break it down and talk about my likes and dislikes. Not a whole lot of dislikes. You've got a full prime knit upper, all white, and like I said, recycled materials from the ocean in conjunction with Parley. Just too cool, man. It's amazing that we sit here in this world today pulling crap that people threw into the ocean for whatever reason, and we're making sneakers out of it, man. It's pretty damn cool if you ask me. So full white upper, all knit. Running to the back portion of the shoe, you've got a little heel counter right here in that aqua color. The aqua color kind of represents Parley and their brand. And also, I totally slipped my mind because there's just so much going on with this shoe. While it does look pretty minimal in color, you've also got that orange hit right there. Reason being is this is also a representation of the Super Bowl coming up Sunday next week, the 7th of February, I believe. And I'm jumping around all over the place, but tip of the lace aglets right here say big game. Obviously orange, blue, Miami, Super Bowl's in Miami. So just a really cool shoe dropped at a really good time. Pretty out of the ordinary if you ask me, especially when it comes to Adidas, who for some reason doesn't always drop things when they should drop. This dropped at a good time. A few days before the Super Bowl, the shoe's gonna represent the Super Bowl. It just, everything was done well, so kudos. Back to the laces real quick. Flat cotton white laces. Like I said, it says big game on the tip of the aglets right there, the lace tips. You've got that knit tongue, nylon backing. You've got a nylon liner right inside the ankle area of the shoe. A ton of padding right here. So when it comes to the ankle collar and where you slip your foot in, you're gonna have almost a retro feel, but the rest of the shoe very minimalistic and very modern. So just a lot of padding around here. I'm not really sure why they did that. I would have liked a little less padding just because I'm more of a minimalist, you know, when it comes to sneakers. I like the Ultra Boost and the Pure Boost. That would have been a cool finish off here, but nonetheless, still looks dope. I still rock with it and not complaining, just kind of giving my 2 cents on that right there. Again, you've got that heel counter back here for stability. You've also got weather stripping all around the back bottom panel of the shoe, as well as up around the toe box right here, around the lacing system for reinforcement. And then also the 3 stripes on both lateral and medial portions of the shoe, the branding for Adidas, also made by that heat transferred weather stripping. So all over the shoe, doesn't really take away from the shoe though. In my opinion, I think it looks good. It's a good addition because the knit is fairly thin, and without that you might come upon some snags, running into stuff, kicking stuff, whatever the case may be. It was a good addition. So again, shout out guys. Shoe's phenomenal if I haven't really conveyed that as of yet. Back here on the weather stripping, you also have the Adidas Performance logo. Hopefully the camera picks that up. And before we go any further, I wanted to pull out the insole for you. Both are removable, typical removable Adidas insole, pretty thin, not a whole lot of padding or cushioning, but you've got that same Parley, blue, Miami vibe to it, whatever you want to go with. And then you almost have like this was pretty dope in my opinion. You almost have like a nutrition label right here. It says that's facts, has the Adidas logo, Parley logo, and then just a bunch of cool stuff. It says 3 stripe life, has a bunch of emojis. You got the 100%, just a bunch of cool little stuff all the way down. Just says a bunch of, just hipster stuff. You got waviness, sauce, drip, slime, speed, liddiness, just a bunch of silly stuff right there. Hopefully the camera's picking that up for you guys. I thought that was a cool addition. I've personally never seen anything like that as far as like a nutritional label turned into what it is. Before we head down to the midsole, obviously you got that 4D printed midsole, but you can kind of see it through the bottom window that they added right there. Cut out the bottom last of the shoe, and you can see right through, literally all the way through the bottom of the shoe. So these are just full of cool little details. Before we drop down to the midsole, one thing that I will mention that I dislike and I always talk about is the tongue is completely detached. You obviously have one lace loop that kind of keeps the tongue intact and kind of keeps it from moving left to right, but definitely doesn't do as good of a job as if we had some elastic straps. Just attach the tongues, man. They don't need to move around. They don't need to slide around. Drives me crazy. So that's my one huge quarrel with the shoe, is the detached tongue. Otherwise, phenomenal. Now down to the midsole, you've got that cool 4D printed midsole. This is in conjunction or in collaboration with a company called Carbon. That's who Adidas works with. That's the manufacturer of these 4D midsoles, and they're phenomenal, man. Not as comfy as like Boost really at all, but still comfier than a lot of you know, like retro runners and retro foams and stuff like that. I vibe with them. I think they're comfy. I think they're wearable. It's an all-day shoe. You can definitely put it on, and it's not gonna, you're not gonna get any pain or discomfort or any of that kind of stuff that comes with wearing sneakers for a long time. So definitely there as far as comfort goes, and as far as like modern technology in a sneaker, pretty much surpassing like really anything that anybody else is doing, in my opinion. A few other brands have attempted this, but Adidas is really the only one that's mass producing and 4D printing their midsoles. So pretty dope. Same, almost like almost has like a glow in the dark vibe to it. I do not believe these glow in the dark, but that's kind of like the greenish tint that I'm getting from it. And yeah, pretty thick, comfy, like I already said. Flip down to the bottom, you've got a full rubber outsole, translucent. These have been worn. I apologize for that, because when you pull them out of the box, super icy, looks badass, but still really dope. You can see right through it. You can see straight to that 4D printed midsole, and like I said, you can see all the way through. If you pull the insole out, there's a little window right there, and you can see all the way through the shoe. So cool addition. No like Continental branding or anything with these. It's a cool outsole, very sticky, solid. Not a whole lot to say about it. As far as price, probably one of the most exciting things at 220 bucks, just because the original like consortium 4Ds that were coming out were $400-500 bucks, I think. Just way out of reach for anybody really looking to snag a pair, and these coming in at 220 is a good sign. Let's keep bringing them down a little bit. Let's get them to 180 Adidas if we can, right in there in line with like the Ultra Boost and like even 160. If we can get these down to 160, we're in business. So 220 is not too bad. I'm with it. It's a move in the right direction, in my opinion, and I hope that they keep coming down a little bit. I don't know, you know, you've got Parley in the mix, you've got Carbon in the mix, you're doing, you know, special editions. Obviously the price is going to go up a little bit, and like 180 to 220 is kind of like the gold standard right now for sneakers, unfortunately. So I doubt we'll come down anymore. We should be happy with 220, I suppose, but it's just crazy, man. We're spending that much on sneakers. It is what it is. So outside of that, comfort wise, I'm gonna give it like a 7.5 out of 10. I hate doing that. It's really hard to tell you like, oh, it's pretty comfy, and just take my word for it. 7.5 out of 10. It's wearable, it's comfy. I felt no discomfort, warm for about a day before I did this for you guys. Outside of that, sizing, because I picked up the coral pair, I think that I did 2 weeks ago, and they were just humongous on my foot. I went with a 10, I went a half size down, and they are snug. Go true to size. So when it comes to the 4D Run 1.0 from here on out, I feel like Adidas messed up on that coral pair as far as sizing went. Go true to size. And that's gonna finish it off, guys. The Parley Adidas 4D Run 1.0 Super Bowl Big Game Edition. That's gonna do it. I will throw these on feet, give you guys a look at them. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll definitely get back to you. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. And if you're brand new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, tap the bell, get a notification every time I do anything on this channel. We're nearing 3,000 subs, guys, and I'm really trying to get there. So if you see this video and you haven't subbed and you've got the time, it's completely free, and I won't spam you, I promise. It's always good content, guys. I appreciate you. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.